So step one, we are going to take this base, right, with this pink slide on top, and we are going to add this filter in between, right. So this becomes the middle part of the separator, right. We are going to use it and we are going to insert it with the non-printed side facing the front, right, and just we have to insert it within this like this, right. Please note that the hole is here and this part is here, right. Just turn it over, use the rubber band to fix it fast, right. One rubber band and another rubber band, right. So it's fixed here, right, as you can see. Now what we will do is we will fix the middle part of this part. So again, this is the middle row, and this gets fixed here. It goes under this part here, and again this becomes fixed here. And on the other side, we'll take one rubber band, and you can just put it up like this, right? Now, before we move to the next step, just turn it over, right? And on this side, there are basically two shelves which will come. One is basically the first float, which comes here, and you use a rubber band and you put it on the other side like this, and you use another rubber band and you put it here. So this becomes your first floor, and you can also actually attach the second floor, which is the roof, which is here on top of it, but it will flow from there. So for now, that is it. We'll move back here, right? And in this side, this is the fridge door. So we put the fridge door here at the bottom, right? And again, we will use a small rubber band to fix this door here. You can just hold it with your hand and put a rubber band to fix it, right? So with this rubber band, now that it is fixed, sorry, I need to put this through and put this pink top as a washer, right? And then you put this on, right? So this becomes your first side of the door, and on top you will have this part. So this will go between these slots, right, like this, and this will go from the hole, right? This becomes the gate, and this will push back into this slot. You turn it around, and you use a rubber band and you fix it up. Slide one, and another piece here, and that's part two. So if you see here, now we have this moving part here and on top here. What we are going to do now is we are going to attach this other part, which is basically the bakery door open. Put this side picnic side on this part, insert it from here, use this washer again on this part, and attach it here, and again use a smaller rubber band, the orange one preferably, to close this loop here, right? So we have closed this loop. So we have reached at this stage where we have this fixed in, and this also we have attached from one side by tying the knot, right? So the next step that we are going to do is that we are going to attach one of the walls, right? The pink side is going to be on the internal side and the brown on the external. So we are going to gently insert it in these slots and then match these slots here as well, right? Inserting this through the hole. So this goes through the hole, and gently we will start aligning these holes so that it can fix into these slots one by one. So you have to be very careful when you're matching these slots here, right? So that they go perfectly, and so they're already aligned, right? It just needs to go one by one. Right here, then on this side here, and just match this one as well. Yeah, so we are done, right? We use these rubber bands that are available with us, so that you can attach right now a couple of them, so that it's sturdy, and you can fix the remaining ones later, right? On one side. So, and we can fix using a washer here, right? So we'll attach this washer here, and use a rubber band so that we have finalized this part from this end, right? Before we move to the other end, what we will do is we will also insert this roof, which is on the dollhouse side. So gently, there is a slot here which matches this slot. You will gently insert this slot from here on the top, and yeah, and then it goes on the other side. Just put a rubber band here so that it is tight on the other hand as well. Now before we put the other side of the wall, we'll fix this as well. So this goes on this, the dollhouse matches with the dollhouse. You gently push it in these slots, which is available on the right, and through this, and that's it. Again, use a rubber band here, right, so that you can fix it here on top of it. Move that here. Now on the final wall, right, again the pink side is on the internal, and we'll push these slots one by one, and we'll start matching these. This time around, it should match quickly. And we'll just quickly start from one end, try and match these slots, this top one, and we're done, right? So again, we'll use this rubber band, we will use a couple of them, and we can attach the remaining later, but just to ensure that they are fitting, we do this. Now the last step is to attach the knobs for these, right? So you have these knobs, right? You put them through this washer, and you take them from this side. On the other end, we use these elongated ones. These are the knobs. We use these, and then on top of that, we use a small rubber band, right? So when you move these are the knobs, and this is how it gets closed. Similarly, on this door, again we will use this from this end, and we have this knob. we'll attach this knob on the other side, right? And we'll use a rubber band and we will tighten it up. 1, 2, and 3. That's it. And we will use it, and that's it. This becomes closed here, right? On top, you can use a washer here, like this, and we can close this washer on the top, so that this is also secure. So that's it. I think with this you will see that your tolerance is done.